Man, I don't even know where to start on this one. Basically, I've been trying to figure out the mysteries of the universe, and I'm hitting a point to where I'm starting to find real answers, I think. And the sad part of all of this is the answers that I find, if anything, make me want to stop talking about this. Anyone who's watching, if you think any of the shit that I talk about all the time is remotely interesting and true about anything to do with ancient civilizations, aliens, or any of that, you should know that I am 100% right. I um I always suspected some shit, and like what I found out in the last couple of days is just confirming everything I already suspected, which makes it sound like I'm just saying this out of nowhere or whatever, but like here's the part that should make you kind of rethink your shit, I guess, is the things that I keep running into on this thing is that for whatever reason, the people that we could trust the most in this is not the US government per se, but like the deep state. And some like I hate to say that. Maybe I'm wrong. And like there's parts of it that it's hard to tell who's doing what and there's multiple actors because like I don't think the people that are trying to take your guns away are the same people that are dealing with this issue. I think there's a couple of different organizations within the organization basically. And the Democrats represent deep money interest from outside the US government into our secret technology. They want the secrets. They're here to buy the secrets because they think they can buy the secrets. And these are the Saudis and the fucking Germans and whoever else. Whoever else has deep fucking pockets. The World Bank. The other conspiracy though is the military industrial complex. And which one of these do you think controls the media? Well, the Democrats control the media to one level because they say whatever they tell them to say. However, on another level, if you say the wrong thing in the media, you get killed or whacked or some shit, or you never are on a broadcast again because the men in black suits from the government show up and kill your career or you. And like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of crazy shit. And the craziest shit of all of this stuff to me is I honestly think the people that I trust the most right now are the CIA. Maybe. I don't know. It really depends on who they work for. If they work for America and what I believe in, which I think it's likely that at least a lot of them do, then I'm on their side. Like, this is the thing that, like, I wish that they would make it clearer as to fucking who actually worked for who. I can't pick a side anymore because I don't know which fucking side is which. All I know for sure is that damn sure isn't the side of Russia and China. And it doesn't look like it's the fucking globalists, which I think is that whole group of Democrats and Europeans and a few other people with money. I think Saudi Arabia has their own skin in the game. I think they just want to rule the Middle East. And I think they've made power moves to that end. I don't know. What I do know is that all of the stories you've ever heard about ancient gods coming from the sky, that's all true. That's all aliens. And like I know I've always talked about ancient aliens and whatever. I saw some shit that like I fucking believe this shit. It doesn't matter what it is anymore. I believe it. And like you can decide all this shit for yourself. Go looking. The things that I would tell you to look at would be go look at all of the Joe Rogan episodes that they don't want you to watch and start looking at what they have in common and start looking at what they have in common when it comes to ancient civilizations and aliens and like mental telepathy shit and LSD and psychedelics. All of this shit is a real thing that they really don't want you to know about. And some parts of it are terrifying, I think. I haven't even gotten to those parts yet. And it's already starting to scare me a little bit. I don't know what the actual scary thing is. But I've spent a considerable amount of time trying to figure out what is real and what is bullshit of all of this weirdness. As soon as I found out that some percentage of this shit was real, that's all I've focused my entire life on for the last couple of years, really, is trying to figure out, okay, so if that's real, what else is real, basically? And I think it's not like every story ever told is true, but more of the crazy shit in the stories that you've heard from a billion years ago is true, and it's aliens more than it is not. Or some other shit like that. Quote unquote gods. And like, I think some of these gods are just extremely advanced humanoids from Atlantis or their descendants. I think this is why all that Graham Hancock, Randall Carlson shit makes sense. I think this is why they found weird, Egyptian shit in North America. I think Egyptian culture goes back far, far longer than anyone could imagine. I think the peopling of the world happened in ways that we couldn't possibly imagine. Everyone that talks about this keeps talking about it like we could be an agricultural product or something like that. There could be something coming here to eat us. That's the thing that scares me. My thing is, with all of the crazy shit that's gone on in the last couple of years, what is really happening if all of what I've said is true or some of what I've said is true? I think from here on out, we're CIA radio. I'm definitely team CIA if I have to pick anyone at this point. After looking at this real good and up close, there's a few other entities that you could probably be for. Like there's NASA, there's fucking NSA, whatever. I'm just picking the team that I got a coffee cup from already, basically. Like I don't know. It seems like they are likely the institution that was built to actually handle the real world for our government. I'm going to have some faith, I guess. Some faith that whoever it was that set up all this shit in 47, likely some sort of version of Truman and Eisenhower and a few other people, but they just have faith that they knew what they were doing. The crazy thing to me is that Truman was a mob politician. And the thing I keep hearing is that there was a point where there was just a bunch of guys in suits all sitting around a table trying to figure out how to like tell the world all of this crazy shit. And it's like, where do you start eating an elephant? This shit would, especially in 1945, this shit would have fucking caused anarchy. Like, I honestly think we have been the product of a massive social engineering project over the last 60, 70 years to get us to the point now to where some of us are in the right mindset to take the next steps on this. Some of us are not. And there's like religious fanatics that are never going to believe any of this. This is why they don't tell people what they really know. Can you imagine what the right-wing extremists would do if they had the full story on this? I don't even know what they would do. But the last time that they had any part of this full story, Hitler happened. I think that's part of the thing is like, really, there's some like, we are a powerful species, I believe. And I think it's best that people not know that they have psychic powers until they have some understanding of how to control them or use them. And I don't think this is everyone. I think this is like some percentage of the population that if they do things in the right order and then like take LSD, then they have some sort of psychic abilities. It's interesting. Tell me what you guys think. How much of this sounds like fucking crazy shit? Because I know it does. And that's on purpose. Our entire mental health care system is designed to make all of this sound like something a schizophrenic would say. Like, this is the real conspiracy here. You wanted to know. Well, I've been digging and this is what I've found. I'm getting to be not the world's worst detective anymore. I'm the world's second worst detective, maybe. I've basically thought this my entire fucking life and have been looking for some sort of confirmation of this on some level somewhere and could never find anything that I really trusted. And the thing I found here was the fucking Joe Rogan episodes that you aren't supposed to listen to. One of those is with Tom DeLonge. Go listen to that one. And then go Coast to Coast AM. Go listen to all the episodes of Tom DeLonge on Coast to Coast AM, particularly the second to last one with George Knapp. It'll cost you $7 to listen to Coast AM, and I assure you it will be worth it. I honestly can't believe that they allow them to still put this on the air. I'm going to be curious to see if they allow this video to stay up. I've said things in this video that you're not supposed to know. Thanks for watching.